There's this weird fucking trend that I am seeing where black content creators are trying to use their blackness as means to gain something, right? So like if you're trying to reach a diversity quota, sure. I have had, I want to say at least, and this is a weird flex. Okay? I'm going to give it to you right now. In the history of me streaming, I probably acquired maybe $3,000 worth of video games or merchandise for me to review, to test out on stream. Okay? Not once did I use my race to get those free items. And I find that behavior disgusting, personally. Little bit disgusting. So that's what I've been seeing on the timeline more frequently. And I get looked at as the bad guy when I try to educate people and say, but this isn't sustainable. You're not putting out the content and you're not understanding how to actually market and network and make those connections with businesses. Your go-to shouldn't be, I'm black, hire me. I have never done that shit. I have never, ever done that shit. And it's crazy because me saying this, someone's gonna clip this shit and say, look at all these terrible things she's saying about these people. No, I care about you. Because if I didn't care about you, I would just tell you, yeah, go ahead. You pull the race card to get free merchandise. Do it. Go right ahead. Go do it. No, I care about people. That's why I'm trying to educate as best as I can. You're not gonna get far with that attitude. You're not. And then you're gonna blame it on what? Someone's racist? Come on, man. Come on. It's like I see people preaching about the black community and not having enough support, right? But then when they get logical support from someone that has experienced certain things that they are trying to achieve, right? You don't want to take my advice. You'd rather just be like, I'm black, I'm helpless, please give me all the things. It's whatever. I want all the smoke. This is nonsense. I'm watching this weird victim ideology being like, take over this platform and nobody's saying shit. All right, hold on a second. So I understand that a white person, I have privileges and others have not. Let me tell you something. This is just a suggestion. I don't believe that anybody has privilege over my race. I don't. I believe that as Americans, we technically have a lot of privileges in other countries. But as far as like race goes, I used to believe that. I don't believe that anymore. I don't. But I say that gently because there are a lot of people out there that will tell you that you have some type of privilege over them, and saying otherwise will just anger them. So tread lightly, but just so you know, I don't believe that. I think it's like a confidence thing than people realizing that technically everyone has privilege if you think about it. That makes sense for sure. You think people are out to keep you down and that's all you will see. I get that. Yeah. What is this privilege and how do you get it? Being born technically is a privilege if you think about it. People would be like, oh, you get more views because you're a privileged white man, but in actuality, viewers are more biased because people prefer to see a bearded white man. You can't control those people's biases, right? This is why I've been talking more about how the media in America has essentially brainwashed people into believing certain things. So we've literally seen lots of people who never talk about race all of a sudden assume the ideology that they are oppressed and they are a victim and that white supremacy is at an all-time high and all this stuff. And I know I'm not the only one that notices this. Like, it literally popped out of nowhere and all of a sudden now we're back at the civil rights era, right? So the media does that. The media kind of distorts people's brains a lot. And it's funny because I never thought that people had more privilege over me until I got to Twitch. When I was a wee little small streamer, I started believing that people had a privilege over me just because I was told by other black content creators that it's hard to grow on this platform and all the white people take all the views. All the white people and all the white girls with big knockers take all the views. That's what I was told as a streamer when I first started getting into it, right? And then I started to see growth. I started to see how I was able to acquire sponsorships, make those business connections, literally quit my job to do this full time, right? All expense paid to TwitchCon. I could keep going on. Weird flex, but I'm just trying to paint a picture here, right? So once I started seeing that, I was like, nobody has privilege over me. And success is based on perspective, I should say, right? So Ninja might see that his level of success is him being in all of these mainstream stores, having all of these streams of income. To him, that may be success, but to me, success ultimately is making money doing something that makes me happy. So that's why I'm like, I don't believe that anybody has privilege over me, especially in terms of a content creator, because I am living proof of that. And when I go to people and I say, hey, you are not a victim, you can do this, doesn't matter what you look like, you can grow your channel, I get the story, I'm lighter, I'm light-skinned, or I'm attractive, or, you know what I mean? And like the excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. And I'm just like, yo, I have seen some very ugly people on this platform, like straight up, some very ugly people with high view counts, high sub counts. If they can do it, if I can do it, the fuck's your problem? Like, what is it? It's a bullshit story, and I'm tired of people reinforcing that. When you hear someone say, I can't grow my stream because of this, 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 and this, suck it up and grow your stream. Because if I can do it, I don't want to hear the excuse that it's not possible, that it's a racial thing. I don't want to fucking hear that. They're not taking views. They're not. I'm just so sick and tired of it. If you are a black person, you want to be strong. Fucking stand up strong. Be like, yes, I'm going to own this shit, not have pity on me because of my Pantone color. The fuck? Bruh, thank you for talking about this, by the way. No, you're like, it's been on my mind a lot, and I've been seeing it more and more and more and more, and it's just like, it's like, it's not helping, because you're not teaching anyone anything. You're not teaching them. You're teaching them that they should be entitled to something just because, instead of putting in the work to do it. And people who can't critically think will automatically attribute that to the reason you're not getting opportunities is because you're black, when in actuality it could be multitude of reasons. But because there's a complete lack of self-reflection, a lot of people don't even get to that part. It's like, I wasn't growing on Twitch, so I took a few months off and I figured it out. I was like, okay, I suck at this, I suck at that, gotta fix this, gotta do that, let's figure it out and come back and try it again. And then look what happened, right? Now it's like, because I'm not pursuing the same things that I was pursuing before, because now I'm kind of, I'm stagnant, right? I see the Twitch culture, I see where it's going, and I'm just like, this isn't for me, this isn't something that I want to be around. So I'm trying to figure out what the next step is. So now I'm back at square one, trying to research and figure out where my next move is. And I guarantee you I'm gonna make it. I may complain about it, but I'm gonna make it. So if I can make it twice, it ain't because I'm black. It ain't because I'm black.